Technology under threat from dinosaurs.
So stupid.
We've had a lot of good games this year and a whole lot of bad games, but you know what we've been missing? Stupid games. And thankfully, Exoprimal is here to give us something stupid. It is the year 2043. You are a hired soldier for a futuristic corporation that supplies you with a high-tech mech suit, aka your exosuit, that you use to kill dinosaurs. Because there are these portals that just keep popping up around the planet that just spit out dinosaurs. You know, that old chestnut. You're assigned to a crew of people with various accents called the Hammerheads, whose job seems to be to fly around a random island in their fancy airship. When all of a sudden you're sucked into the island, and when you go to explore, you're sucked again into a rift created by an advanced AI that sends you 3 years back in time so you can fight more dinosaurs with other people in exosuits. And while you're stuck on the island, you'll be forced to continually go through this process in an endless time loop so that the AI can gather combat data. Oh, and those other people? They're from alternate dimensions, or timelines, or something. Video games are capable of producing some very stupid stories. But this is on a whole other level. Like someone had to come up with the idea of time-traveling, dinosaur-fighting mech warriors, pitch it to somebody higher up on the food chain, and then that someone had to give them the money to make this game. When you think about it, it's kind of beautiful. I just wish that this incredibly stupid story was attached to a better game. The whole time loop story is a very thin excuse to justify the fact that you're going to be shooting dinosaurs over and over and over again, which might not sound that bad if there was, you know, variety. First, you choose your exosuit. Exoprimal sort of operates like a hero shooter, as you could choose suits from the assault, tank, and support categories that each have their own special abilities, and ultimates, and customization options, and whatnot. Then you load into a game, and you get matched up with 4 other people to shoot raptors, and pterodactyls, and triceratopses, and other dinosaurs for like 10-15 minutes. The games themselves have a few different objectives, like capturing or defending a point, but for the most part, the objective is, hey, see that dinosaur? Shoot! There's also an opposing team of 5 that you're competing against. Your goal is to complete your objectives faster than the other team, and you'll be made aware of how well you're doing with constant updates from the AI.
You are completing objectives slower than the enemy team. You are completing objectives faster than the enemy team. You are completing objectives slower than the enemy team. Faster than the enemy team. Slower than the enemy team. Faster, slower, faster, slower. Faster, slower.
Then at the end, you have to finish a final objective, which will put you up against the opposing team, and that's when you can take control of a dinosaur. If you can get to the item that lets you do that before your other teammates snatch it away. Then you either win or you lose, which gives you a fun cutscene of you being eaten by dinosaurs, which is a nice touch. And that's it. That's the entirety of the gameplay loop. Now, you might think that being able to endlessly blast dinosaurs would be hours of fun, and for a while, it is. But the problem is, Exoprimal doesn't really build upon this premise, because that's the only mode in the whole game. You load in, shoot the dinosaurs, get your rewards at the end, which of course includes progress along your battle pass, because everything has to have a battle pass. And then you just keep doing that until, I don't know, Capcom shuts down the servers in 2 years. There's no single player mode, there's no additional multiplayer modes, just get in there and shoot dinosaurs and shut up. After a few hours, when you start to realize that this is all there is, the boredom will start to set in, and you should not be getting bored while you're shooting dinosaurs. That shouldn't even be possible. It's not a total disaster. I mean, it looks good, it runs well, and you have plenty of exosuits to switch between and try out, but there's just not enough meat on this bone to justify a full release. The story is goofy fun, but it gets drip-fed to you over the course of several hours, and oftentimes it's just these static scenes full of sci-fi mumbo-jumbo exposition. The gameplay is solid, but you only have the one gameplay mode with only a few different maps to explore. And even playing as a dinosaur, while delightful, can't break up the monotony that inevitably sets in from doing the same thing again and again.
And again and again and again.
Seeing as how this is one of those live service multiplayer games, it's possible that more content will be added into the game over time, but that's over time. Right now, this feels like a very cheap, bare bones title. It's a shame that this had to come out this year, as Capcom has otherwise been on a roll with their other releases, but Exoprimal has broken their winning streak. That's why we give Exoprimal 2 big piles of you-know-what out of 5. For more gaming news and guides, check out TheGamer.com. I'm Jamie Latour, and we'll see you next time.